Have you ever been somewhere so quiet, so completely silent, that the silence itself feels alive? Not peaceful quiet, not the kind you enjoy, the kind that presses against your ears, the kind that makes your body freeze without warning, the kind where somewhere deep inside you whispers, something is here. Ali felt that once, only once, and after that he never felt anything again. The village of Mirpur was old, the kind where families had lived for generations, where stories passed on like inheritance. And among all of these stories, one mattered more than the rest, the graveyard. It stood at the edge of the village, a well piece of land filled with graves, some marked with stones, others just mound of earth. Tall, dark trees grew inside, their branches stretching over the broken walls like silent porches. During the day, it was ordinary. People visited, prayed, buried their dead, and left. But at night, no one went near it. Not because of rules, not because anyone said so, because everyone knew. The dead there did not always remain still. Ali had grown up hearing these stories as a child. It terrified him. He remembered hiding under blankets, listening to the wind, wondering what moved outside in the darkness. But that was years ago. He had spent 4 years in this city, a place of noise, light, logic, a place where people laughed at village fairs, where everything had an explanation. When he returned to Mirpur, everything felt smaller, simple. The same old people, the same old routine, and the same old stories. One evening, sitting with his friends, Hamza and a few others, the conversation turned to the graveyard again. Someone mentioned strange sound, someone else explained side things. Ali laughed. "You're still afraid of that place?" He said. "There is nothing there, just graves and trees. Sounds are animals, shadows are tricks of light." Hamza looked at him, smiling slowly. "You say that from here," he replied. "I did see it standing in front of it," he said confidently. "Then go," Hamza said. The group fell silent. "Go tonight, midnight. Walk inside and shout loud, enough for us to hear. If nothing happens, you win." Ali looked around. Everyone was watching. He had no choice. "Fine," he said. Tonight, time passed slower after that. As midnight approached, the lighter faded. The air grew heavier. At 5 minutes to 12, Ali stood up. "I will be back in 20 minutes. He stepped outside. The village was silent, completely still. No light, no voice. Only his footsteps, loud against the emptiness. The graveyard was 10 minutes away. As he walked, the air changed. It became colder, not natural cold, but something sharper. It stripped through his clothes and settled on his skin. He told himself it was the tree, just the trees, nothing more. Then he saw the wall. Up close, it looked different, taller, darker. The trees inside were black shapes against the sky. The gate stood open as always. Beyond it, graves. Endless silent waiting. Ali paused just for a moment. Then he stepped inside. His footsteps became quiet, almost swallowed. Inside it was darker than outside. The trees blocked the moonlight. He walked toward the center, stopping near an old stone grave. He looked around, grave in every direction, stillness everywhere. He took a deep breath and shouted, "Is anyone here?" His voice echoed briefly, then vanished, and silence returned, heavy, absolute. Even the wind stopped, the leaves froze. It was as if the entire graveyard held its breath. 1 second, two, three. Ali almost laughed, almost turned back. Then a voice soft close. "Yes, I am here." Cold rushed through his body. He froze. His mind raced. Wind echo. Imagination, someone hiding. Anything. He turned slowly. Nothing. Only graves, darkness, silence. His heart pounded. But he forced himself to stand still. He had to. He had said there was nothing here. His lips moved. "Who are you?" His voice was barely a whisper. A pass. Then the voice again, closer, right behind him. "You called me." Ali ran, not by choice. His body just moved. He sprinted toward the gate, crushing through it, stumbling into the road. He didn't stop, didn't look back. Not once. When he reached home, other was waiting. They expected a smile, a joke, proof of victory. Instead, Ali looked wrong, pale, shaking, silent. He sat up down heavily, said nothing, and no one laughed. The next morning, he woke up with a fever high, burning. He started at the ceiling, whispering, something over and over. People lean closer. Someone is calling me. The doctor come, give medicine. Found nothing serious, but the fever stayed. On the second day, Ali stopped eating, stopped speaking clearly, only whispering. Someone is calling me again and again. On the third day, the whispering stopped. He lay still, eyes open, looking far away, as if watching something no one else could see. That night, his mother sat beside him, holding his hand. At some point, she fell asleep. She woke suddenly. The room was silent. She looked at the bed. Ali was sitting upright, perfectly still, eyes open, staring at the wall. Then, in a calm, clear voice, I am coming. He lay back down and didn't move again. In the morning, he was gone. The doctor wrote what he had to. The family mourned. The village mourned. But no one asked a question because everyone already knew. Ali had gone to the graveyard. He had called out and something had answered. They buried him there in the same graveyard. After the funeral, as people left, an old man stood near the gate, watching the graves. A young man asked, What are you looking at? The old man remaining silent for a moment, then said, If you ever pass this place at night and you hear something shouting, Is anyone here? He paused. Do not stop. Why? The young man asked. The old man looked at him because another voice will answer, and it will not be the voice of the living. Even now, people say on certain nights, if the air is still, you can hear two voices in the dark, one fearful, calling out, Is anyone here? And the other soft, calm, waiting, Yes, we are here.